Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Chakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, you Akim to Sadakim, that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity on the pre-Shaman. This week's topic is going to be entitled Put Off the Weak Nature, inspired by the book of 2nd Ezra, 14th chapter and the 14th verse, where the angel told Ezra pretty much, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burden of man, and put away the weak nature, because this truth comes with burdens, right? Well, life comes with burden as a whole, but this truth is more like the scripture says, with knowledge comes grief. With this truth, you sort of understand why you're being put through what you put through, or what have you. Wherein, like, the world, I remember this one Jake in the world said there can't be a God because too much evil or whatever happened in the world. See, that's a man that lacks understanding, right? We know through scriptures like the book of Job, the book of Isaiah, with the most Isaiah 45, with the Lord creating light and darkness, and the book of Job letting us know that the Most High gives us good and evil, all right? That's the understanding that the Most High is going to give a man affliction, he's going to give him prosperity and adversity, all right? Because this is the balance to things, right? But within that, okay, the mind becomes weary, the mind becomes stressed, the mind, a lot of the thoughts of the world, all right, if not put in check, could really severely fuck you up. And when it says cast away the burden, it don't mean like, whatever responsibilities you have, just say fuck it. Nah, man, it means face them head on, okay, and deal with it, all right? Don't let them, be so heavy on the mind that you can't function correctly, all right? You have to pray. You have to pray. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai is in your corner. Brothers, if you don't remember anything, remember that Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai is in your corner. And as it says in the book of Romans, the 8th chapter, I believe the 32nd verse, if the Most High be for us, who could be against us? No one can lay charge against the Most High's elect. You see what I'm saying? So, through the Spirit, if I'm putting this lesson together and, it's going to be seen, Lord will, then I know that's what the Most High want to be talked about. That means certain brothers must be going through more burdens than normal, all right? And this type of lesson is what you call a faith booster, if you will, all right? Even though all the scriptures lift your faith up, but some scriptures, it's more like, how you say, like, pinpointing what brothers are going through now, And as we grow in the truth, we become better at dealing with it, all right? We embrace it, and we understand, this thing is sweet, then gets bitter. But then it gets sweet again, then it gets bitter again. It's like a constant cycle, ups and downs of travails in this truth. And all that does is, pursuant to the book of Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter, the 1 to 5th verse, is just the Most High trying you, all right, making you more purified gold. As it says in the book of Proverbs, the 25th chapter and the 2nd verse, take away the dross from the silver, and they shall come forth a vessel for the finer. So how do you take away dross, or the impure metals, or the impure metals you don't want on the silver? You do it by heat, you do it by fire, which represents trials, tribulations, and affliction, man. And when I say, deal with and go through it, I'm not saying it's just going to be a cakewalk. It's much easier said than done, if you will, all right? And even many moons in the truth, okay? Guess what? You're still gonna be battling. It's always something there to push the mind, all right? To really challenge your mind and afflict it. You know what I'm saying? Things were heavy on you, all right? That's when you have to do what? Revert back to the scriptures, because this book is called a comforter, all right? Yahweh Shah, the spirit of this book right here, that's what truly comforts you. When you go out there and you do your lessons, and when you do your lessons throughout the week, but when you go out there on Saturdays and you amongst brethren, and everybody's on the same page as you, going through the same bullshit as you, and y'all just unified and condemning this place, letting everything out on them highways and byways, all right? It's a great feeling, man. It's like when they do that shit, like resuscitates you, And that's a beautiful thing, man. This is why through the Spirit, I remember Apostle Elder Recall said, man, you just got to remain in the camp, because when you get out the camp, you know, it's not saying over for you, but man, you just become more susceptible to all types of spirits, man, you know. But like I said, the main takeaway is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is in our corner, man. Like, that's all. Like, any type of anything on your mind, just tell yourself that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is in my corner. I might even call it that, man. All right, I might even call the lesson that, because even just saying that lifts my spirit up, man. Knowing that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is in my corner, all right, and no counsel formed against me shall prosper, type shit. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you locked in, you know, Lord willing. You know what I mean? So, you brothers out there, okay, and this lesson, if you will, is a lesson that's going to constantly be cycled, because we're going to constantly be going through shit. Endure, you know, endure hardness is a good soldier for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. You know, and Hebrews the 12th chapter, speaking about not making your hands all feeble and putting your head down, but you know, take that chastening as a blessing, man. Like, yo, like, I know shit can't go too easy for me. I know Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is gonna put stumbling blocks before me, all right, and try me and test me. But guess what? When he's doing that, that means he loves me. That means he's trying to, you know, better me, you know, because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is always looking out for his men, all right. He's always looking out for his, like as the scripture says, Spirit make intercession, man. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua knows exactly what you need, all right, what types of situation to put you in, all right, to give you life experiences. You see what I'm saying? That's a big part of it, because a lot of the wisdom and stuff you learn in the scriptures, but you know, you learn things, but when you actually go through life experiences to where the scriptures apply, it just hit different, man. And then you could give that wisdom that you learned from that particular experience to another brother, you know, and that's how you build, you know what I mean? Like, that's how, like, and when you're going through that particular trial that you haven't done before, something you have not yet experienced before, and that shit don't go your way, and you getting the hell and the backlash and all that type of shit that come with it, you like, fuck, man, I learned my lesson right here, man. You know, even when brothers tell you, you know, I did that, I wouldn't advise that, you might be your own man and do that, do the opposite of that, and then you just like, holy shit, you learn that lesson, like, damn, that brother was right, man. I've been through that shit myself personally quite a few times, man, you know, quite a few times. So, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua gets you through it, and you live and you learn, and you grow and you be better, you know. All them gray heads on the apostles, they ain't just get them grays from reading the scriptures, man. They've been through stressful shit throughout life, you get me? So they could speak on a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what the Lord is doing with us too, because guess what? We all becoming leaders in this thing. We're all becoming leaders. That doesn't mean that we don't follow, all right? Because a good indication of a great leader is one who follows, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, we all eventually, you know what I mean, being judges and stuff like that, and the whole point of Israel going off, all right, and fucking up and being subject to sin, whatever, is that we may see what it's like to fuck up. That way we be better judges. So it's the same thing with the life that we live in now, all right? These mortal thoughts and these burdens that gets cast upon us, all right, when we go through them, Lord willing, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, we now become better judges on the matter, all right? Because that's that life experience that we just got right there, you see? All right, so take it like that, Akim. You know, when the tribulations, you know, the mental burden, all that stuff, you know, that we're going through constantly, all right? When you get through on the other side, just say to yourself, you know what? That was the Most High building up character, a character builder, letting me know how to deal with different spirits. Let me know how to deal with different situations, how to rule my spirit in this particular situation. What happened if I do this? What happened if I do that? And, you know, that mingled with the scriptures is building up your wisdom and your life experiences, man. All right, so everything Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua do is for our learning. All right, everything we read in the scriptures is for our learning. All right, what was that? 2 Timothy 3:15. We've known the holy scriptures, which are able to make us wise unto salvation. You see, because you know what I realized too is, like, you could read a scripture and it tells you the particular wisdom on something. But when you go through a life experience that relate to that scripture, it just gives it more understanding. You know what I mean? It just gives it more understanding, and it gives yourself more understanding. So I think I pretty much made my point. That was just a quick in transit on the way to the camp. The mortal thoughts are the weighing you down, brothers. Just endure it. The Most High is going to get you through it. Like I said, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is in your corner. He's in our corner. We're going to be good, man, Lord willing. And we're going to build and we're going to take away from that and grow even more. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bahashim Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. You Akim to Zadakim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. Shalom.